So guys, this is hashtag for better for worse, the show before the show. We are here and we just want to look at some of the interesting things about marriage before we get into the season 2 that is coming in a couple of weeks. And I'm joined
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm joined by faces that you're familiar with on the particular show, and there's some clarity that we need to make at this particular point. Otherwise people
marriage might be going down. Marriages might be going down.
It might be for worse.
It might be for worse.
Not for better.
Please let us clarify things here.
So let's just do a quick introduction so that you get to know who they are. And the clarification that needs to be made, it's made on this particular forum.
Yes.
Let's go.
My name is Alexander Owiti. The clarification is that I'm not married to Lucy Wache. I'm married to one Rose Nyawera Nevis Mzami, beautiful queen. The love of my life, Mama.
Sawa.
We done in 6 months. I like it. I love it.
So, please.
My name is Lucy Wache. I am not the wife of Brit. I'm married to Paul Loyal, yes, and we married for, is this our 12th year?
Wow. See?
Oh, no, 11 plus.
Okay, so 11, so it's 12. So it's 12. Yeah. And Mimi ni Fred Makori kama kawaida. I am married to one Edith Makori. Yeah, she's watching right now. Yeah. We've been married going into 10 years. We are 10 years next year, November. So today, guys, we are looking at 10 things I wish they told me before I got married. You know, people think that marriage is this bed of roses, and you know it's all about sun, sex, and the sand.
I know,
you know, chasing the sunset, and it's all bliss. But yeah, 6 months in, 12 years in, 9 years in, going into 10, and there are a couple of things that we have learned that we want to share with you, especially those who are preparing to get married.
There's an opening verse.
Oh, yeah, opening verse.
Yes.
Please.
No, there's an opening verse.
No, we have a resident pastor.
Yes.
There's no way I can be quoting
You marry
verses.
troubles. You marry troubles. That is our opening statement.
He who marries trouble.
You marries
himself.
troubles and to himself.
But guys, disclaimer: marriage rocks.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The enjoyment in marriage is more than any trouble that you can find.
Yes.
But the fact is, every good thing has a challenge to it. And that is some of the things that we want to look at, so that as you're making that sober decision to get married, you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 1,
True.
wedding sio lazima.
Yeah.
And the wedding, I mean this. Umetafuta service providers, umetafuta grau za kutesa, umeenda umetafuta sijui guest list ya 2010, sijui umehaya chariot na white horses ndio zinavuruta hiyo chariot,
ndio mkuje muachane tu
we atuachani ni for better for worse.
Sorry, for better for worse.
Yes.
For better for worse.
For better for worse.
But I'm just saying,
I mean, that kind of wedding sio lazima.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you walked into AG's na mukakuwa na best couple wenu hapo nyinyi wawili, muka sign marriage certificate, muka exchange vows, mukavalishana pete, you're still as married as those people who spent 12 million on a wedding.
Yes.
Don't
kill yourself. Don't totally kill yourself. You bite what you can chew.
Yes.
Exactly.
Kikune pale mkono unafika.
Bas.
Sometimes possibly you'd want to have a wedding like so and so. You had your dream wedding somewhere, I think, when you were young, 12, 6, I don't know.
Yeah.
And so that is what you want to replicate, or what you want to bring on board. If it's not working, if your finances, your resources, and if you feel like your strength to raise the money is not there, you can't, deal with what you have. Just deal with what you have. Deal with what you have. Si lazima ukuwe na chopper, si lazima ukuwe na anything else. Most important thing is you have a woman, you are a man, you have a pastor, you have witnesses.
Bas.
You are exchanging the vows. Yes, and then prayer.
na watu wakule at least hata kama utawapatia maji ya kunywa.
Yeah, because I think marriage is a covenant. So
yes,
you actually replicate what God did when he was doing covenants with his people.
Bas.
So si lazima mkuwe na hiyo kitu kubwa.
Yes, mkate na chai. Exactly. Ama ikwetu hapo hivyo ni meza ya Bwana, you share together. I mean, so long as there's something that you've shared with the people who've come as guests to your wedding. And you have witnesses, as you said.
Yes.
And you have, of course, the blessings of your parents.
The blessings of your parents.
Yeah, yes. I mean, for me, that is important, especially the blessings of your parents and the blessings of your church. That for me is important.
Yeah.
Cool.
Your personal experience, 12 years ago,
on what?
On your wedding.
We anaweza kwa mesao ni kitabu.
But this is how we hacked the budget.
Yes,
thing, yeah?
yes.
So us guys, we had a church wedding, and then we had cocktails outside the church. No, just to round tables and people they just
bitings,
even just standing and just having bitings.
Nice.
They had bitings and they had what's it called? And then we had pre-cuts for the cake.
Oh, so okay.
It was like I think juice and some.
Alinunua si deep it ilikuwa inaitwa aje that thing where you put a sachet in 20 liters of water and dilute super deep super deep
No way.
Musijitest
20 liters of water unakoroga.
You mean that 12 years ago you could do that?
Yeah, we did that.
Wow.
We had cocktails outside the church.
Nice.
And then after that so that was the wedding. Those who wanted now to come for the reception,
you paid for your dinner.
Yeah, you paid for
nice.
We only paid for our parents.
Kirudiwo witi kirudiwo.
So it was still classy. We had a dinner reception, blah blah blah.
But people paid for themselves.
And I think that should be the whole idea.
Aki for real.
So because when you're supporting someone, some of these people you don't know them when they're coming for the wedding.
And you're serving food if you wanajaza.
Exactly, and you're struggling to raise money for them. No, it's not a bad thing, but I think if someone really needs to be part of the process, at least they should give in.
Chip in something to support.
You don't need a new wedding gown. I used my best wedding gown. I didn't. For me, it was important that I have to have a brand new
a Cinderella to do somewhere.
Yes, Victorian, you know.
Victorian. Nicely, and you would think it was mine.
It was yours. Na mtu atakiangalia. I mean, here you are 12 years later and somebody looks at you and thinks, hey, these guys, they might have had a very good, very expensive all-out wedding.
It was classy, but it wasn't expensive.
Yeah, because and you see you can achieve classy and all those things that you want without really busting your bank.
True.
Even us, because I remember even my wedding, what we did is we went to the Kasarani Stadium. And we got a package where we everything was under one package. And we thought about it, okay, fine, so many people would come to our wedding, so how do we cut the numbers down? We said we can't tell people not to come, but what we're going to do first, we're going to have it during the week. So we chose a Friday. So we choose a Friday wedding. Then we said, still Friday, people will still run away from job and still come. Bado watakuja. So what do we again do to reduce these numbers? So what we did, we said that, okay, fine, what we'll do, see, people normally know that when you go for a wedding, you will do the ceremony and then the vows, and then you go to reception where you will eat nini. So we said, okay, let's flip the chant. Let's flip it. So guys came, you are received, you are taken to the restaurant, you are served food, and by the time about we had an hour or so for food, and then we closed and we paid for the restaurant. Those guys who had eaten, yes, we closed, we said imefungwa. That's it. Tukaenda sasa tukaanza harusi proper.
What time is this?
Watu wamekula wameshiba, it's afternoon, so we started at around 12:30.
12:30. So guys
came 8, tumemaliza, osha mkono, panguza mdomo, tuingie pale ndani.
So
tukaingia. Tulipoingia sasa watu Watu walikuja flocked. So now by the time harusi inaenda kuisha, then watu wanauliza by the bwana tunakata keki. Wanasema ai kwani reception saa ngapi? So
Madioni giza inaingia.
So then for us it helped us. We saved because we didn't have all that money, we didn't have all that budget, so it helped us.
But it was a risk.
Of course it was a risk that we took. Of course people would have come at that particular point. We had a buffer plan around how to maneuver if people came.
Very few people
exactly.
Come for the service.
Yes, they want to come for the reception.
For the reception.
So now for us it worked. And by the time we're finishing, harusi tumemaliza, hatuna deni na mtu. Tulitoka hapo kama tunaenda honeymoon bila pressure.
I think ours was about planning way before. So we started planning I think a year before.
Yes.
So you know you need an certain amount of money, and so you're working backward. You if it's, for example, a budget of 300,000 or 400,000.
Yeah.
So in 1 year, how much money
would you
have raised before then? So that when now you're taking this to the public, unaambia niko na deficit ya maybe 50,000, which wouldn't be haezi kuzuia kuwa na wedding.
50,000 wasipokupatia ni sawa.
Nonetheless, it's still going on. So that's what we did. So when and then of course COVID really happened. It really
COVID ilicheza kama hiyo.
Some even when you wanted guys, by the way,
tungependa sana mkuje, lakini
sema tu kweli. By the way, you know I'm a man of the people. Si kupenda kwangu, even the relatives themselves. So that's what you tell them. But it really helped.
It does. So you see, different experiences, different ideas, but at the end of the day, we are married. And happily so, I must add.
Oh yes. Yes, me na confirm.
But kuambatana na wedding, honeymoon, wacha kupatia wababa pressure ati mimi nataka kupelekwa Hawaii, Maldives, Dubai, sijui wapi for honeymoon. Kama huyo boy wako hawezani na pesa za kupelekana Dubai, please. And then tu hapa hivi Keno Kobil hapa Keno.
Huko kuna swara zinatembea
hapo, inaitwa aje? Hiyo hoteli inakuanga hapo Keno inaitwa aje?
Nyama choma ama gani?
No, inaitwa aje? Kuna hiyo, kuna Gold Pub, ingia hapo Gold Pub, as in have your nice honeymoon, and then mnatoka hapo mnaenda Sagana Repeat Falls, mnatoka hapo mnaenda irrigation schemes, mnaenda Mwea irrigation schemes ama namna gani?
Kama waende Taita Hills.
Thank you. Yes.
Sijitesa ya bure. Hata unaweza eka tu nini swimming pool hapa Kasarani Stadium, unaingia na unaweka hivyo tu. Pam ni kama uko Maldives.
Mko kwa apartment yenu hapo Roysambu, mnatoka mnaenda swimo Kasarani, narudi.
You like it.
And you have fun. Alafu maybe kama mna gari, mmebarikiwa na gari, mnaingia tu kwa gari, mnachapa round. Hiyo round tu hivyo, mnaenda tu bypass, mnazunguka round. Sasa hizi imejengwa vizuri, mnafika Roysambu, mnaingia kwa nyumba.
I mean, these things are not going anywhere, and in fact beautiful things are coming later.
I mean, now on your maybe 10th or 15th or 20th anniversary, then you can do the Maldives and whatever not, because pressure ya honeymoon, my friend, inafanya watu wengine hata wafanye harusi. DOP ni aje? Amepigwa pressure huko nyuma. So punguza.
I think it's also about priorities, because I find there's some people who they've decided wedding yetu sitakuwa expert ndio tukue na honeymoon poa.
Yes.
Very true.
Exactly. Conservative wedding,
but honeymoon we go all out. Exactly.
And then I think we can all agree that sometimes we're not on the same page when it comes to it. I need this kind of a honeymoon.
Unless you are the same person, you cannot be on the same page.
So planning for that as well, there are things you would compromise. For example, say, okay, me, I will forfeit A, B, C, D in order for us to
go for a good honeymoon.
For the good, whatever you wanted. So that iskwe ni kama mumeingia marriage, lakini someone is reminding you every now and then
mimi
that tungeenda
tungefanya
tungeweza such kind of thing. So you know where to which buttons to press.
True. And wisdom dictates that you know, sit together, have a candid conversation as you plan for that wedding, so that you know, our wedding, this is the budget. Our honeymoon, this is where we want to go. Okay, how much money do we have? This is how much we can afford. 100,000. What will 100,000 do? Yes. That is what you do. And then so long as it's reason and it's open, then Mimi, as the husband, I don't feel pressure, and you as the wife, you don't feel like I'm denying you an experience that otherwise you'd have gotten.
Or that thing of expectations. So if you don't talk about it, okay, you might say, okay, I don't want to talk about the honeymoon because I want to surprise you. That's a different thing. But una surprise.
Una. So hakuna surprise, so lakini hapa huna pesa ya kumatch expectation.
Niko mbaya. Unielewe. Exact expectation because you did not communicate.
Even that surprise thingy, you have to be very, very careful, because you might think that this is what would make my wife's honeymoon. Kumbe yeye hapa anashindwa. Sasa unanileta hapa penye nina sweat kila wakati. Hata tu ni jasho tu. The worst experience. Umpeleka kwa desert, kumbe alikuwa anataka beach.
But the problem, you guys, I think you could be the problem, because if you do not know your woman to the level of knowing where she would love it.
But wacha nikwambie.
Ama zingine zinakuanga.
Wacha nikwambie. Zingine tu nakuja kugunduanga tu mkienda mbele. Haujuangi kila kitu, my friend. Wewe kama umejua bibi yako 6 months, wewe uko sawa baba. Mimi nimekupigia salute.
Forgive me. I'm jumping the gun.
Sisi wengine bado tunajifunza. Oh, I didn't know that. So, wise words from here, by they take them to heart. Plan in advance for the kind of wedding that you want to have, and also look at your finances and where you are going. What are your goals? What are your priorities? And make decisions based on what you can afford. Anyway, now number 2, personalities.
Moto sana.
Personalities is a big thing. And my personal it's a big one. Tuanzie na huyu mwenye anasema a big one over here.
It's a big one. We need to have a 12-year experience of personality.
Fast.
Let me tell you. You go to PMCC and you're taught to address your differences. You're like, you can
PMCC, premarital counseling.
Premarital counseling.
Yes.
But we can address our differences because, you know, you're so in love. You can bear with one another.
Violets are blue, so are the days of our lives.
I've come to discover that personalities play such a huge role in marriage. They affect how you communicate. Or don't communicate.
Or communicate wrongly.
They affect how you fight or solve conflict.
Oh my goodness.
Because you're different.
True. Kuna mtu anataka there and then.
Na kuna mwingine anataka nipatie time. Yes, let me simmer through it, then we can talk.
I need to absorb this. I've never been through this. Please, please, uniwache kwanza.
Please, I've never been married before, so wachana na mimi kwanza.
Uniwache kwanza. I need time out.
We are dealing with this thing
now. Here and now.
Kuna mwingine umemkosea, they say sorry immediately.
Hiyo sorry immediately pia.
Hiyo sorry immediately kwanza.
Mbona unaruka hivi? No, why are you downplaying this?
Mbona
let's talk about it.
And what are you sorry for?
Yes, what are you sorry for? Exactly. I haven't even told you how umenikosea na uko sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Why?
What for?
Umekosa nini? Unaniambia pole for
what? Haya basi. Niambie ile makosa umefanya, unasema sorry.
I'm just saying sorry because what I've done has hurt you. So ninasema
yes. Hapana, sijakwambia ile kitu umenikosea. So usikize kwanza.
So that those people who systematically want you to take them through their conflict.
So that we can process it until we resolve it.
And they want to see that you're actually remorseful. When you're saying sorry, you have thought about it.
it has affected you a bit.
Umeumia.
Umeka feel.
No, the thing yani umekasikia.
Umeka feel.
Wewe unataka nisikie. Staki siku zako za jumping over issues. No.
Don't feel your uchungu feel.
Just feel the way I felt.
Exactly.
So that now when you say sorry, you mean it. Even if you meant it before all this, but it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You need to go through the process.
So yeah,
So but to personality, how it affects conflicts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Personality pairs affect how you handle finances.
Yeah.
They affect your sex life.
Oh my goodness.
Like personalities that jingiza tu
kila mahali.
It is the you now. It is the you now that is coming into play into all the spheres of marriage.
Exactly. So if you don't address these differences and know that, be open to the fact that see ati tuna address tukiwa PMCC peke yake. No,
It goes.
it's
It's
a lifelong process. Yeah.
You keep addressing those differences.
Yeah.
Kila saa. So and that's
It's not something that you will finish now. And sometimes even you might not know yourself well.
Exactly.
To the extent that you felt like now this is me. What I'm telling you is what I am. But along the way, she can actually or he can actually tell you, I'm noticing one or two things about you, which you probably didn't know. And sometimes we guys, I can speak for myself. We might be very adamant to those blind spots until we feel like you are accusing us falsely.
Yes.
I know myself. I know. You see.
So unaona hivyo ndio vile nakuanga.
Sikwangi hivyo.
Nai, huyo sio mimi. Huyo sio mimi.
Luckily what I would say is you need to be so self-aware before you marry someone else.
Yes.
True.
Before you marry someone else, just wewe jijue kwanza. Kwa sababu you might go there alafu mnakosana juu ya vitu zenye ungefaa kujua about yourself.
You control yourself in a way.
So when you are aware about yourself and then also take time to learn the other person and how different they are from you. Ndio ukiona anasahau vitu.
Be ready.
Be ready.
Or you can decide.
Bas, kusahau ovyo.
No, ni ukweli. And I think what is also important to address is this. It's okay if you guys break up. If you feel like this thing is a non-negotiable. If you feel like if you erupt, I don't know how to control. I don't know how to.
Siwezi kudeal.
Siwezi kudeal. It's okay because I think most of maybe singles before marriage, for better for us even before.
It is for better for us after.
When you are realizing, okay, I didn't see this, but well, we are here now.
How can we live with this?
How can we live with this? But if you get to know it before, it's very important for you to make that decision, knowing very well that you are getting yourself
like this, and I'm going in,
and I'm going in knowing that wewe unakwanga mtu tempers.
Mtu maasira.
Because when you're saying yes, you're actually saying
yes to the whole package.
This is the level of nonsense
I can deal with. So those two.
And this is the baggage I can carry.
This is the baggage I can carry. They inaitwanga irreducible minimum.
Bas.
Usipite hapa, ukipita hapa kwenda kwenyu.
Mimi for real, as in the other thing is that you see when you're dating, you're so high in love. Let me call it high in love. Umelewa sana na mapenzi. Baka to an extent that even if you discovered something that would be considered a red flag, you will not even give thought to it. But here it is. That red flag in dating is going to blow up big time in marriage. It never goes away.
Tulikuwa tunaambiwa ni factorial. To the factorial. 1 point. Infinity.
It's a factorial. Exactly.
Infinity. Yani
it goes and goes.
Someone there's a story I know about kuna mtu aliona a red flag before, but then they brushed it over. Una kwenda kufanya majob za hao. Mimi sifanyangi.
Mimi sipendangi hizo.
Wacha jokes wewe. You're not serious. If you come to settle kitu away when you shall cross the bridge when they say. Your bridge hata mtafika. When you get married now is a huge issue. It's a huge issue and they're trying to sort it out, but they're not reaching to the bottom of it because apparently you decided to ignore Zen. And now it has magnified, and is now getting into now even emotional abuse.
Because you see, as in that's why I keep saying that at this point before you get married, please be very, I don't know whether it's possible, because I was there and I don't think it is, it was practical for me, but I really pray that it could work for somebody, that you soberly look at every single detail that you can. I know you can't exhaust everything, but there are those irreducible minimums, like Witty said. Those ones, when they are not dealt with on this side of the equation, once you cross over to marriage, first of all, it is too late.
It's too late.
You can't walk away. At least for me, who believes it's until death do us apart, you can't walk away. Then you have to live in that same house. Ati hajui kupika.
I know.
Na wewe ulikuwa unataka kupikiwa. So sasa inakuwa ni shida.
I think one thing that we should also important to probably chime in here, the importance of having a mentor couple way before you guys even think about that marriage thing. You having the process of them, they have gone through it, so they will unravel to you guys, so that you understand it's not a bed of roses, and we need to categorically understand if you have fully decided that this is it. So they outline for you guys A, B, C, D. Have you tackled this? Have you gone through this? Are you handling this? So that by the time you're getting to the wedding day, you have all the information that you need. And that is not because some of probably the singles might be naive, they haven't gone through a lot to actually know what they want in marriage. And so by the time, if they go in blindly, they will be met with these issues, and then it will be too late for them to come out. But now before then, I think it's good to work with people who've been there before and have a massive wealth of experience, like you guys. Wealth of experience, anakwambia wewe sahi wewe ni madidi zinakusumbua. Tulia. But
yeah, so I don't think we can overemphasize the fact that personalities play a big role in all spheres of marriage, whether it's communication, whether it is conflict, whether it's expectations, even recreational activities. I mean, we fight with my wife all the time. I'm the kind of person who on Sunday we finish church, I get into the car, I want to drive at 100 kilometers per hour to get to the house so that I can
relax,
close in. My wife is that person who we get out of church, let's go somewhere and hang out.
Let's do something.
Just do something.
It's a Sunday afternoon.
Let's go do something huko. Let's
go. Unapiga hesabu ya Monday unarauka.
Mimi napiga hesabu ya leo, nataka tu ku detox, ni relax. Juu Monday niko job mbaya wiki mzima, so hii Sunday ndio niko nayo ya ku. But my wife is like, you know what? We need to go somewhere and just, have a good time. So we found a balance. We are still work in progress 9 years later. So number 3, worldviews. How you view things. Sometimes, or most of the time, you get married to this person and your thinking is that I'm going to marry this person. When we get married, we're going to see things exactly the same. Is that true?
My vision,
no way.
Vision.
My people, your people.
Your God, my God.
My God. Your movies, my movies.
Your movies, my movies. No, totally different. But the two different people, like you said before, two fallen human beings coming in together to be one. The most challenging thing that God gave us. Terrible. But through God's grace, we are trying. We are trying. But of course, coming from a different background, both of you, worldview in definition is how you view reality.
Yes.
How you view reality, how your perception of life. So when you are growing up, you saw your dad coming in with newspapers in the house. So that is probably the expectation.
That's your reality.
That's your reality. This is how a man should be like. This is how a man comes in, sits down, waits for the food, blah blah blah, all that. So her on the other hand or maybe him on the other hand maybe alikuwa na a deadbeat, probably the dad was not even around and stuff. So the way she perceives or he perceives life is quite different from you.
True.
So when you're coming in, your expectations, their expectations, they are clashing.
Yes.
You're not meeting at any one point, and disaster is in the looming.
And you see that also comes into play when it comes to money.
Yeah.
Because mimi najua pesa ni ya kutumika. Kwanza phrase mimi na kuanga nayo ni tumia pesa ikuzoee. So tumia pesa ikuzoee. I mean,
ni meme gani niliona ikisema hiyo ni wale watu wenye wanakuwa wamesota. Waju when the next cash is coming.
Or the other one, you see that meme that has been doing rounds whereby, as in, if the money that you have in your account right now can solve the problems that you have, eat it. Kula hiyo pesa. Unataka kununua Benz na kwa account yako ni 1,100. Kula hiyo pesa.
It's terrible.
So it plays a big role, because on one side they're saying, okay, can we put aside some money and just plan for 10 years, let's what a 10-year plan, what is a 5-year plan, can we save for that, can we grow it slowly towards there, and you're here, you're saying, okay, fine, am I even sure that I'll be here in those 10 years? So YOLO, you only live once. And that's it.
I think it is you are forming a culture when you come together. You are having your own, you had your own culture. So trying to break it, forget about it, you have that one culture, it's not an easy thing. That's why we are coming from different point of views. Unaangalia huyu akiingia maybe kwa hao ama akilala kwa bed analalanga design fulani, wewe that one inakusumbua, wewe unataka lale design fulani, mwingine anataka lale kama ameshikwa, mwingine anasema sitalala ukinishika, my antenna iko juu, just
wachana na mimi,
in that sense. So it's just a breaking of your own culture to form a
together culture.
Yes.
And also understanding and bearing, because sometimes you think that because someone views the world differently, then they are wrong,
or they're against you,
or they're against you.
Yes.
So you don't think of them like even though their background, we don't think about no, we're like apana, you should not be
thinking that way or seeing the world that way.
It's selfish. It could be. I think so, because you want people to, you want the spouse.
Yes. Out of the other person.
Out of the other person. This is the way, and this should be the way.
But you are my wife. You should submit to my worldview. Yes.
Exactly.
The Bible says, wives, submit to your husbands.
No. I'm the priest of the house. I am the priest. I am leading.
So why I go, you go.
Don't question my.
And then that analogy that marriage motivational speakers use, where the husband is the head and the wife is the neck. So the neck cannot go this way and the head is going that way. So worldviews for me, the thing is that understand that you're two different adults who have lived for a minimum of 20 years apart. As in, mimi nililelewa Kisii, wewe ulilelewa Taita, wewe ulilelewa sijui Murang'a, wewe ulilelewa Marsabit, and we've met somewhere after 25 years. I do not think that you will start seeing the world my way like that.
Yes.
It is a process. You have to grow.
And it might take as much time, by the way.
It might take as long as we are alive together.
Yes.
And even longer if it's being shoved down your throat.
Exactly. Yes, because I will
not
rebel.
solving anything.
Yes.
There's a place for seeking someone's buy-in. There's a different way to
what do you think?
That's
Throw those those lines of I am the priest of
I am the guy here. I am the pants. I am the pants. I wear
the one
them.
who wear the pants in this house.
I wear them.
Yeah. Yes, no. Ama tuende ile ingine, wacha tusiende hiyo.
But anyway, my hubby says, like, if you're obsessed with creating a mini you in your spouse, after a couple of years, you won't like your creation.
No, it's true. No, it's
like
true.
yourself.
I like his thinking.
That's not what you were attracted to in the
No.
You were
Oi.
attracted to the fact that they were different from you, yeah? Now you are trying to convert them to be like
To
you.
be like you.
Actually, so true. That's wisdom.
And the fact is, there's somebody who said, I don't know who is that, who said that, if you are given a chance to marry you, you will not marry you.
You don't like
You don't
yourself
even
the way
love
you think.
yourself that much.
You don't love yourself the way you think.
Yes. So I think let's quit trying to make ourselves out of our spouse. I mean, appreciate the differences, because it's the differences that drew you to them. It's what you saw in her that drew you to her. So appreciate those differences and grow. If there's something that you don't like, create, like she's saying, buy in from them to see the world from where you're seeing it. So for me, and those have to be really positive things, not some things that, like my word goes. I mean, what is that? Like nikisema in hapa hivi siulizwi maswali.
No. In this time and age you can't do that.
So mimi nakwambia,
I'm created as a thinking
complete human being.
Salient.
I have ideas. I'm creative as well.
Yes, you can chip in, you can change.
I'm saying. So I think there's a place for appreciating the differences and seeing how even you can leverage your differences
each other
for the good of the union.
Exactly.
For the good of the union. Like if you're not good with finances and I'm good at finances, let me cover you. Where I'm weak, you cover me.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? I forget things.
It's a while like deal, man. It's a yin and yang kind of thing. Yin and yang.
Yin yang. Inakuanga aje? That one.
Yes.
Cover each other's blind
You
Exactly.
compliment. You really need to humble yourself to allow the other is what do we call it, considering others better than
yourself.
It's a humility thing which Jesus Christ himself exemplifies very well, and is an expectation for us to do that as well.
True.
That the way he humbled himself, why not you? And he had all the power and the glory and all that he left in heaven. Philippians talks about it. And then if Christ has designed a way in which you need to love, then I think you as a man, especially we as men, we are given that responsibility. Love them as Christ did.
Loved the church.
Yes.
Yeah.